Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away. A Leela a day keeps the Maya away.
Sadhuji, Shri Rangarajan, he's running Nivedita Academy in Bangalore and also an Indological center. He has had the privilege of spending a lot of time with Bhagwan. Bhagwan chose him particularly for the Ram Nam movement all over the world. He's very active in that, and he also traveled widely, spreading Ram Nam wherever he went. Once he was on a tour and he had gone to Allahabad, Triveni, Prayagraj. And there, when he was having a dip in the Triveni water, where Ganga, Jamuna and Saraswati meet, he had gone to an unfrequented spot there. He was standing on a heap of sand and was having his dip. And suddenly the sand gave in and he went down, carried away by an eddy current. Swirling waters carried him deeper and deeper, and suddenly he realized that he was deep down in the water and there was no way he could come out. And then he prayed mentally, because he could not open his mouth. He prayed, if that is your will, so be it. But let me chant your name. And he began to call out Yogi Ramsuratkumar mentally. And Yogi Ramsuratkumar heard it. Just when he was there, under the water, calling out, his children, Sadhu Rangarajan's children, Nivedita and Vivekanandan, they had come down from Chennai to visit Yogi Ramsuratkumar Bhagwan at Sannidhi Street House. Swami was talking to them casually, and suddenly, when Nivedita reported that her father had gone to Allahabad, and he was probably visiting this Triveni Sangam. Just at the mention of that, Bhagwan stood up in a jump. He went inside and then came out with a ball of flowers, stringed flowers. And he dropped it into her hand and said, "This beggar is leaving you. Now you people have to move immediately. Go back to Chennai and give these flowers to your mother. Hurry." There was an urgent note in his voice, so these children left immediately with the flowers. And that was the moment when he dropped the flower into Nivedita's hand for her mother, Sadhu Rangarajan's wife. When Sadhu Rangarajan called out Yogi Ramsuratkumar's name. And suddenly he felt some green cloth, something green, coming over, and then he was pulled outside by two hands. He was pulled into a boat, and then the next minute he found himself on the bank of the river. He heard somebody mentioning that had we delayed 1 minute more, this man would have gone. And when he opened, he could not see those boatmen, the men who saved. And he knew instantly it was his silent calling out, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, who came to his rescue.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away. A Leela a day keeps the Maya away.